We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Equanimous St. Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Play action. It's Lawrence. Eluding the press. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And running with power here. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st-and-goal situation. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do?
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
55,
They'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Andre Cisco. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, and that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target too. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Washington 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Tressway in one formation for Washington.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. On play action, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now Lawrence on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Touchdown! That's caught. Equanimous St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Flushed out right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get this off to ETN.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
On third down, Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down.
Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken in at the 3. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Second and 11. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Washington 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 40, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Let's get this.
He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, In college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. .39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll set up a throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And Shark calls it in. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence
dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Equanimeous St. Brown. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Here's a play fake as they set up to under pressure. They got him again.
Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point.
This will be 3rd and forever. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Skirts by him at the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play that time for Jacksonville. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Back to throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Jay Tufele
In there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,